What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Central Europe here. We are in a really big expansionist phase. Our economy has really swung into gear here. We're solidly in second place, but I see us passing GB just because of our inertia here and the fact we have a human brain behind us. And I think when we start to get closer to 900, we might turn on GB and start really breaking them apart. Just to try to get our control over the regions here. Now, our subjugations are falling a little bit behind because our infamy is over 30. It's slowing down our ability to get these guys into a good status where they aren't rebelling, which is something we definitely want to pursue. Okay, swap that over. Our infamy needs to tick down. We'll do peaceful expansion. I can't help but notice our influence is going down. I need more of my friends to drop into... You're so close. I do wonder if I didn't invite them to my market, would they be doing as well as they're doing? I have a very big suspicion that that's not the case, but because I took market unification, they're benefiting. We're benefiting as well. Would it be worth testing that theory? I could go construction. And what else would we take? This is really the best one to take. We could do the exploitation of members. Our cohesion's already pretty bad. Felicia hates us. Sardinia Piedmont hates us. Mostly it's Sardinia Piedmont. That's the concern here. You're trending down pretty fast now. FME is a plus 0.10. Does not help us. Nedged versus the Hail Uprising. Okay, Nedged is always having problems. Doesn't matter to us. All right, next target for subjugation here. 1, 2, 3, 4. U2. It's got to be U2. What else is in here that's independent? Or probably like power rankings. Or prestige. Netherlands, Brazil, Occitania. I forgot you. Yeah, you're the other one. You're going to be up there for quite some time. How would we weaken you? Army power is a factor, and you just have some good GDP. I want to know what is the calculation for how that gets determined. Yeah, it's hard to tell what the threshold is. There's probably an equation. There's definitely an equation. It's not even a properly. It wouldn't change if it wasn't an equation. But I just don't know the math behind it. Let's get interested in Bengal. I want to maybe free the British Raj. They haven't unified, which is interesting. Britain has taken a lot of land directly. Did you leave my power block? You did, you bastard. You don't like me anymore. You do, but you left my stuff. That is a shame. Might have to partition you. Just might have to snatch you away. We can focus on... At this point, could we get Spain in... Oh, we probably could. You're my rival, though. Is that true, though? Did we lose our rivalry? It wouldn't surprise me. We fight the Ottomans now. I think we've seen we can't take them peacefully, so maybe we just fight them. They'll break the treaty for us. Them doing that, we could transfer Egypt or free Egypt. Recognize regional power that is Egypt. We could take all of this state, free it, free Algeria. There's ideas cooking in my head for what we do here. Free these guys up north, Bosnia-Herzegovina. Greece is still around. Independent Greece at that. We could improve with you. I think let's visit with Poland here. owe you an obligation. 15 years. We're going to take a little bit of your money in return for this. 18 reasons isn't a ton, but it's enough to get us some stuff. Current prestige goes away, and we can start working on getting Poland involved with the lovely Kaiserreich. Okay, next we're going to subjugate South America, not Africa. We already have kind of dominion over South Africa. Always expand the rubber industries. Tibet wants to be free. It's a Chinese Tibet. China, who is our friend. We swing towards a Russian alliance. That's my kind of thinking question. We can go back to them. Could be useful here. You can't help but notice that I have a region that is really, really, really low on a railway. We are subsidizing you. We do have a need for a ton more of these engines. We do have some standard living problems. We can have more interest. Need a higher construction pool. We'll build all that stuff. But first, let's get an interest. Over here. So we've lost a lot of... That was a pretty big hit to our market because we built a lot in those regions that have declined now. Oh, Sweden. Oh, they're gonna pick back up here. We are gonna watch it though. How native uprising. Let's just keep an eye on you. Oh, you're back again. Minor power dropped. Fool's errand, I think. Alaska's colonized everything. My lovely dominion. Could become a colony at any time. Niger would almost join. We just need them to like us more. Who else can I subjugate? I think Chile is the next answer. There you go. 4 independent nations. Is one of them Argentina? One of them has to be Argentina. Poland is not yet lost. We're going to call up the gendarmes. Poland doesn't like us. We're going to keep improving with you, though. We're going to try to counteract that and get you into our power block. Get Poland to the power block, we can deal with that and not have to worry about it in 5 years, sorry. All right, I'm starting to feel the need to go for telephone switchboards here. Let's get our radio stuff. Will this be done in time? Probably not. Let's do it the smart way. Also, I should have had shift work a long time ago. It's such a good benefit. Let's get radios and things. Prep for the late game. And we're about to go below. All right, multiple lines. That is the thing. We need to form 2 great power alliances. We can get it with some other people. I want to look at Spain. Minor power Spain. Pretty weak on that front. Minor power Spain and minor power Portugal. Let's pursue maybe some friendships in that region. That would increase our power to most of Europe. I dare say we're already in most of Europe. Niger is close. Is interested. Our infamy's high. Infamy's got to go away. Cohesion is a problem. Cohesion's going to go up really fast here. You're fighting Morocco. I don't want to let you get Morocco here. Come subject's not in the cards, but there's other stuff involved. Could take French Senegal. It's over here. Or we could liberate one of their nations. Let's free Sokoto. See, Spain's involved against us. I don't think you win this. But you can try. This is standard living hell on earth. I want to lose some throughput. Are we investing in something? We are. That's why this is going down. Cow has fallen. Enemy of my enemy. I mean, we don't have a bad relationship with you. It's just they no longer care for a lot of the treaties we were going for here. Investment rights is just too valuable for them right now. And they don't consider our military strength to be worthwhile. It's just insulting, really. All right, skyscraper site is going to be done. We want to build that right away. In Brandenburg, I want to come to this place, and you're going to be doing... trade advantage is pretty good, but I do want... Let's do trade advantage. Let's do telephone switchboards. None of this matters. Speaking of, let's get the Elb army and just send them over here. I suspect we'll win this pretty fast. We want to take Danish Togo. Alright, but I think we have that small army to deal with. Danish Togo. Come take this. And here comes the war. Torpedo boats. Can I upgrade our navy here? Speaking of navy, stationed. You're both stationed somewhere. That's good. With our Central European fleet, we're going to station you down here in the Med. Why is this considered a net negative here? Well, you have an army coming, but there's no army there right now. Mexico is pushing the front line here. More independence for Central Europe to boo. Yes. Yes. Think that makes sense? Support their independence. You will declare independence. I will help you. I can break apart the Ottomans in the process. We are not building a ton here, which is why we're making money. I need to invest more. It's always more. All right, where can we get some more steel plants? Sort by earnings all. I don't care about domestic or abroad. I have a feeling we're going to need to get our migration up here. 1.7 million cannot keep up with my rate of growth. Right, that war is done. I'm gonna have you just roll up some of the side focuses here. We are losing some of these. Let's go luxury goods here. We've unlocked the ability to do it. Doesn't need first aid. When do we get first aid? Where we already have it. Yeah, we do. I just need to turn it on. It's gonna hurt my org, but it's temporary swap. Whatever. We'll fight it bad for a little bit. When do we get automobile? Prince Works is on the way. Combustion engine is also on the way. Let's throw that in the queue. Some really good things we unlock here. Open Hearth is spreading. Losing a lot of money each year. Let's make sure we try to counteract that where possible. We'll do it by raising taxes. Did Spain capitulate? No, we just got what was in the war. Let's go and deal with the main guy. Station in North German. Let's get the guy in North German. Right, you pull guys off to fight me. I push your border along. Two nations join Niger and Poland. They're both really good. I'm going to invite both. Niger and Poland both have joined. The subjugation, I could do Argentina. I can't do Argentina. I don't know why, but I have the feeling like one of these guys has fallen out of major power status, and that's a lie. You're not my power block anymore? You left my power block? Jerk. How long that took me to get you in there? I think your prestige might drop for that. And that is the annoying thing about this, that they have the option to leave. Alright, who is in here that I don't have subjugated? What about diplomatic action? Overlord action. Really wish subjugate was like in this list of diplomatic actions, right? That'd be really nice. Niger is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Show me a list. Like Honduras in that list? No, Honduras is close, but not there. Six. Poland 6. Okay, so the next one has to be Argentina. In a little bit of time. Right? You want an alliance, the CSA does. Or major power status. I'm going to decline. I want one with Russia here. You should like me more. Ottoman Empire versus Tunis. Versus Occitania. They want Tunis. Okay. Ideas here. Do I help them with this? Or let it go bad? If it goes bad, they lose prestige. Transfer Egypt's expense. I don't want to pay the infantry for transfer Egypt. I'm sorry. Obligation. Calling in our obligation. Okay, we'll join that because you're calling in the obligation. But I can add something, right? I know they just call it in. Well, ain't that a damn shame? I don't want to fight that war. You want investment rights? You want to take Egypt? Okay, no, that's fine. Now we're fine. Don't think it's going to be a problem here. Honduras, you can join the power block too. There's some floods. Those are some colonies. Let's get. We don't want to lose colony growth speed here. So you're going to take Egypt, and we're going to also have a free Tunisia. I guess this treaty is doing me nothing here. Oh well. Drop a subjugate on Argentina. Bam. Independent Brazil, still annoying, but oh well. Need you to fall down in power. Because you changed, like, your government type? It's still close. This is a front that I don't have people on. I'm now realizing. Can you focus on Ile-de-France, please? I have a feeling we're going to need to defend our borders elsewhere. Spain is out. That's easy. Now it's just France. We're taking their land directly here. Speaking of, the USA front is going to be fine. I'm going to establish a very annoying truce. So I would want to take a lot more from the Ottomans in this, but we're going to pull off. The same front says the same front. We're going to pull off and come to this front. This is against Tuscany. We're going to help Tuscany here. Or do we? I think we do. Not going to give me anything for free. Could take Cuba. What are you trying to do with Tuscany? You want to make Tuscany a puppet? Anyone going to sign against you? I don't want to be in war for a little bit here. I want to control my destiny. Right? War is on my footing. Sure, we're doing our colonies. Zambezi is growing. All of our colonies are growing pretty fast. We're going to probably dominate most of this region, which is good. Question is, can we make it connect to our other regions? So Argentina likes us, so does... See some targets here. Protectorates that could become puppets and things. We'll let that go to war here. This army, we're just going to go and fight the Ottomans directly in there. Get the guy in the Balkans, pull these guys off the English Channel. How close are we? We're 1,500 away. Morocco, I feel like you should become part of my region here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Subjugated you. Where's the 6th? 1. Oh, it's Honduras. I'm gonna forget about that guy. I'm gonna make that mistake a lot. He's very forgettable. Ah, the bar's gone down. Another company. Oh. Trade privileges for goods. I don't really want to spend it. Okay. So, industries we don't have people invested in. We don't have dynamite yet. We do have steel. We do have munitions. I'm not sure good cost is fine, but I think our economy is pretty good. Bureaucracy I could see. The only thing is we're going to transfer to telephone soon, and then paper kind of loses its value. This is not a terrible one. The formation speed for the motor is pretty good. Rubber is also pretty good. Do I have anyone that handles this? Wood is the one I'm looking at. We already have one wood guy. But the rubber is good in itself. From the bottom up this time. Formation speed is nothing to shake a stick at. It's all right, but it's not like, you know, the best thing in the world. We already have guys doing glass. Convoys, not terrible. They don't care about their industries. Those industries are kind of garbage. They're not valuable. Could just be the forestry stuff. or the John Holt 10% plantations could be good. Fertilizer could also be very good because the supply consumption. Anything interesting? European motor does speak to me because the motor industries is just too strong. Let's do the motor industries. It makes sense. It just makes sense because we built so many of those, and having a company kind of own the process is just good on good. All right, we spent 1,000 on 10 company charters. I wish I could get like a modifier to reduce. I would really love if instead of the current bonuses, one of those was like minus 20 for like the completion bonus, minus 25% company charter cost instead of like the free charter. Would make it so strong. I just want to be able to grant all the company charters in the world. Could go laissez-faire, which would stop our monopolies. That's the path of getting all of your company charters, right? Is by doing laissez-faire. At this point, is it worth supporting the monopolies? Because we have so many companies, right? We have so many companies that we can't get them full completed for all of them. I'd have to like remove some monopolies, which I just don't want to do. So it's an honestly tough question. So like remove the monopolies, I can flesh out all of my companies. That's no longer a concern. Let's go for it, right? That it also increases our private investment, which is a big factor in the logic too here. So we'll go for it and we'll shift. So we've seen how powerful they are, and if you didn't have all of these companies, I could see it, you know, going. But when we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 companies, and you need to at least like, you just can't keep up with the authority this costs. It's kind of crazy. Even when we're pushing really hard our subjugation. I mean, we have how many subjects? Oh, we probably might have more subjects than GB at this point. Between all of our... Well, no, they still have more, because it's not a large difference. They might have, like, a couple more, because they have... with all their colonies, but we're not far off. Did you win this? Oh, you're not going to last for long here. We'll do it. We've won this war, by the way. It's just a matter of time. We haven't taken Tunis, but, you know. You might enter great power status. But here's the question is, do I make a play to take Portugal? Antagonistic and hostile. Let's try to go for Morocco, at least. We did just defend you. You want military assistance. We're going to give you, take a lot of your money here. 90 reasons. We're going to try to get you into our power block. Infantry, let's hit the button. It's going to cost us some money. We're used to it, but it is necessary. And Egypt is now a subject of Britain. Conversion. Let's do it. Now let's get our colony in the Congo. Congo is now going to be a European company. Welcome to the Kaiserreich. And let us keep growing here. It's hard to tell what is our company and what is the free land here, especially with my colorblind self. All right, investment. We have a look at China a little bit. What do you have that's, like, crazy expensive? Let's see. GDP ownership. It's a pretty good coverage. It is a pretty damn good coverage, if I do say so myself. 1 year here. 1 year there. You're already my subject. 1 year there. Major power with some room to spare. Major power with a lot of room to spare, and you're a great power. Really, Spain's got to be the guy. We got to visit Spain and Portugal while they're still weak, I think. Or two Sicilies, even though you're antagonistic against me. Hateful little dude. All right, we need more, what's it called? Voter industries. Sort by earnings. Let's just spread some of our control over different regions here. Our tax is high. They are high. Let's stop that. Labor movement wants to stop laissez-faire. Are you angry? You're fighting me. You want Algeria. And you want to conquer the Beer Consolidated Mining Company. Where the fuck is this? In Harrowland? Oh. Well. I am going to transfer. We're going to liberate your subjects here. Liberate Cape Colony. I want to liberate British East Africa. Can't get to Senegal easily. Let's get these guys on our side first. Large navy needs to stay in our homeland in North Germany. Small army is going to stay down here. Other small navy. You have a lot of room. Why do you not have as many boats as I aimed for here? You need to have 100 here. I want you to just come down here. We're going to call everybody else in. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Well, your war goal, you want to liberate stuff we can't fucking liberate. Transfer Sierra Leone? Okay. Fucking Baluchistan. We're gonna liberate Baluchistan. Or Malta? Liberate Baluchistan's doable. Just get an obligation. You have a conquer you want? Oh, you have a forced treaty article. And here will come our fronts. All right. We're going to try to free Cape Colony. Who else wants to be free? Egypt's in the region. That'll get Egypt involved, though, and I'd rather not do that. I mean, I'd have to take your home country to have a shot at doing the British Raj, who is not in this war. No, you are. Okay, we're going to liberate the British Raj. All or nothing here. Might as well do... Didn't call Egypt in, though. You lose one, you're probably going to lose them all. I mean, liberate... Ireland. Free the Irish. Yes. Keep you in Europe here. We're going to try to do some naval invasions. Alright, we need to actually raise our stuff here. War is coming. And we will fight it. I need you to be on all the small, tiny fronts that are going to be very annoying to fight for us. So let's do Western New Guinea front. Come and free that. Alright, everyone's getting pissed. We have to worry about them. They are going to actually be a concern if I'm not careful. I have a feeling this might go all the way down to, like, stagnation. As in white peace. But we'll get a read on that as we go. There's a sinking suspicion. Vacuum packaging for a lot of these guys. We did pause construction. All right, the trick here is going to be naval invasions, I think. Gotta be. Where's our other navy? The 166. You're in South Africa. We're going to need to raid some, do some blockades. Station you, like, right here. We're going to have to force your navy into inconvenient fronts here. My army should be very strong, considering we just upgraded the right infantry. We've got ironclads and monitors. We have torpedo boats, which will be the difference here, especially for raiding. You have skirmish, we have trench. We should have the advantage pound for pound. We'll just have to see. I mean, he's going to take it to war. That's a given. I could take Lanfang for shits and giggles. Let's throw Humiliate in there. No. Alright, we're going to try to free Ireland. We're going to free the Irish. I've got, like, probably a smattering of Irish blood somewhere in me. Doing it for them. My ancestors. My singular ancestor. Alright, naval invasion right away. We're just going to go right for the home countries and force them to pull armies off to meet us there. We're going to probably lose a lot in the south, but if we can win the north here, it will be good. We just got to really hold is the game. So we should win a lot of these fights, right? Laissez-faire is going to come to pass. That's inevitable. Ooh, okay. That's a concern. We need to come over here and stop that. What are you coming with? You're coming with 48 and 6. I mean, if we win this front and take the home countries, and nothing matters. I want access to defense in depth. Holy naval invasions. If you land this, we're good here. You now have the front, right? Naval invasion's done. That means we need to send you over to here. And you are going to just advance this front, get your conscripts up. I need you to defend this one. This one's coming from a different fleet. Right? That's finally the economy of scale we've been trying for. This should be a quick win. Should win both of these. Alright, that's one we need to fight, is that one. The other ones, they have to beat my navy first. My navy's pretty damn strong here. good. We should be winning our battles in, well, not a ton here. This army is free. I want you to come down and reinforce this front. None of this in the south matters. It's all about holding the home countries, which should be fine. Especially since we have our navy here, who's doing good on these battles. All right, they're going to put pressure on us. That's fine. Really just holding the home countries here. In fact, I could cede the other lands here because I need Algeria, which isn't in the war. No, you are. Do I cede this land and just focus on our win con up here? It's tempting. But we are just winning outright in the south. I mean, I'll get a defensive pact with Morocco, sure. This treaty here that you don't like right now. Instead of guaranteeing independence, let's get a defensive pact. You hate that. Okay, let's go and work our angles again. I feel good about where we're at. We could increase our number of army here, which would be nice. We are the #1 great power right now because we are just beating up on GB. Worker supply line is a factor here. You have to worry about it. They've marched most of their armies back home, which should mean Cape Colony falls pretty easily. And it's just about the one front up here. Here's the question. Do I still need to blockade this? Could go and let's blockade the home countries. Let's just make sure we have it up here, because I think we have the numbers to get it from their capital. We're going to kind of forsake the south. Leave an army down there. But most of this we can just hold directly here. All right, stop advancing here. We're going to just defend here. Make sure you're promoted. And with this, I want to also have our government administration set up. And it's just a game of holding the home countries. The other question comes, do I care about the South? I don't care about this region. Get back to the home countries here. If we win this, it's all us. Like, nothing they do here matters. And we can even do naval invasions to, like, weaken them even more. Let's start spreading with this guy. They have to send people to protect against us. Civil war is ticking up. I'm going to come back down from high taxes here. I want one of these guys to advance. Who's better? You're offensive planner. You're persistent. Go and stop that invasion. Instead, I send you to invade Munster. They're not going to get anything out of that. All right, we're going to lose our European colonies. That is fine. Go ahead and stop what you're doing. I think we were better off with the blockade. And having this guy come and defend here. Getting North German. push them back. We keep them on the defensive here. Days of Darkness will help Krakatoa. 55k is a lot. How's the power block? Look, Morocco will join. We're going to invite them. This does mean we can probably get close to getting Honduras in. Or Poland? Who joined? It was Niger that joined at the same time as Poland, right? Niger. One of the two. No, I can't tell you. They want to control their own market. We're going to say no. This is all because of the war. It's temporary. We're going to have to 100% them here. Numbers might not be in favor, but the fighting spirit is. They've gone negative. Let's try to get radicals here. Let's get university throughput. Lusitania is out. This region is screwed, but that's fine. Goals include Algeria, which you haven't taken. I'm going to stop at 0. And you're going to keep going negative. All right, one of you needs to be doing blockade stuff. Can't blockade their home island, but we can just make it really bad for them everywhere. This army needs to get dealt with. Let's take you. You're at some kind of front, probably. Is this battle? I can't reach whoever that is. Okay, it's this front down here. We're actually pushing these fronts pretty... They're holding them pretty decently. To the Queen. Belgium. That Belgium we could snatch from GB. Maybe. Need to give you a lot of money to do so. You don't like your protector. Well, your protector's not really super powerful right now. Hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. We're about to break up their colony and free Ireland, so do with that what you will. We will help the boycott here. We don't want to get a government expense for 32k. No, thank you. We got unlocked airship mooring posts. Fun. Let's turn that on. Very happy that the AI didn't defend their coast. That kind of just gives us a ton of access to everything that we ever needed. Their loss is our gain. Free university, you'll get a promotion, that's fine. And get out of here, GB. You are no match for our might. Okay. Bam. East India is free. South Africa, East Africa, they are now free. All of your subjects are now going to be unified under East India, who does not like us. That is fine. These guys can be taken by my colonies if I so choose. And Ireland is now a free person who we can deal with, which is good. I'm going to stop dealing with Portugal. I don't like anything about you. Get you trade privileges? You really don't like me, huh? Why is that? Sovereign Empire. $1,000? Just because you're new? There we go. Now you've updated. Oh, you an obligation. 18% chance. That's a pretty good odds. You despise me. Oh, you're now genial. You probably would have accepted last time. Yeah. And now you being the positive. Well, it's just gonna take a little bit here. Peace in our time. They're moving on the way out. What is this? Military assistance to Dresden. Why is that? Because you're no longer at war? Oceania will get a claim on. We will also do the same with Manchuria. And our friendly allies are all actual powerhouses. Oh, wow, this is... I haven't seen this. Oh, it's affecting us. Oh. Like the little ice age? Is this what it's supposed to be? You know, I have access to telephones. Let's get telephones here. We don't have switchboards yet, but we can queue those up as well. And let's start working towards getting us access to those industries. We have like no peasants left, which is good. It's a good place to be in with no peasants. We probably have unemployed somewhere I could look at, but we'll leave those be. As a fair passing, there we go. That's going to free up a bunch of stuff we can go and invest in our motors and other industries. Expand a steel mill since we no longer have monopolies. Over here, get cotton plantations. You all already have yours. And everyone can get a chunk of the trade rights. Since monopoly rights are no longer a thing, trade rights we will share with everybody. Does mean our company profits are going to go down, but that is fine. That is fine. We expect it. We're fine with it. And really, it's just about getting our investment up. We're already at plus 1 billion. Investment pool, get 2 million each month. So we got to really invest in construction. Sort by job seekers. We're just going to go ham on the construction capacity. Consequences be damned. And it's time to really just get into first place here. Ireland, by the way, will accept our proposal. That is a great nation to welcome into the fold. If we can, Minor Power Ireland would be a great addition. We'll break out Scotland next. You are now weakened. You're still very strong, but not enough to where it's a concern. This is Mahra versus Egypt. We did free a Baluchistan, didn't we? No. Oh god, they've collapsed over here. Partitioned India, which means India for the taking. If I could. It's a lot of pop, though. Let's start with Bengal. We're already improving with Bengal. Let's try to grab these guys, right? You have a pop of 60 million, which is probably why it's going to be very hard for us to get you in our power block. But we can try. 700 unclaimed. Population size plus 1,000. Yeah. I do see Empire of Japan actually being pretty close here. You really don't want that, huh? So you have powerful protectors. You know, what if I give you some trade privileges and investment rights and an obligation? We already give you an obligation. Okay. But instead of this, we get a defensive pact. With that, we're trending towards an extra 80. Good trade capacity. How's our GDP ownership looking? We own a good chunk of it, for sure. We can expand our colonies. We own most of Niger. We own 73% of you. That is insane numbers. But I mean, it's a good thing. Egypt's not independent, but they're on the way up. DP likes us again. It's crazy considering how much I beat up on them. When's our truce with the Ottomans up? Let's keep doing our war footing here. 29 months. The United States, I see France. I could fight Russia. We've been trying to get them on our side. I don't really need a friend. Could eat the bullet and protectorate Portugal. No, Beckinder, you needed to go away. Nothing for me. It's just perfect amount. We're at 8.3, so we'll wait a little bit. That will be our end here. We call up the gendarmes. We're working on Poland. They're on the way out. Please rest. Please wait. Please hold. Still side with the war against Great Britain. That's interesting. We'll look at that in a second. Need this to be like 7 point whatever. Good. Now we declare. 25 exactly. Could liberate Scotland and fight them again. But I want it on my terms. Could also be a weakening of Brazil if they get stuck in a war that's bad for them. I don't think we're going to get this one. Yeah. Just don't have the power. You've sided against me. Could take jazz. I could free some people. I don't care about those. Let's send one army. We'll eat the costs of this. And do I have... we're working on the electrical stuff anyway, which is what we really do need. That's got to be the fix to our bureaucracy problem, so we will sit and wait that out. And we have electric sewing machines. We will turn on, same with brine electrolysis, and we're going to kick everything up to electrical production here. All right. Very nice. Let's let this war go into its end phase, and then we are going to probably call it and fight it in the next episode here as we grow ever stronger. And cut your GDP. We halved their GDP because they got absolutely destroyed here. Get our fleets back home. But that's the quality of Navy versus quality, or quantity, I guess, even though you do have a lot of flotillas still. 20,000, and ours is 19, with 100 less flotillas. So pound for pound, we are better. 1,600 to their 12,000, 16,000 to 12,000. And we have a very bad beat on everybody else. I like that we got to form a buff Mexico. It's always good to get a buff Mexico out of these games. And search your Congo, you normally spawn in not liking me. So let's make sure you like me. Yeah, it's strange that they start at 4. Let's puppet Sardinia Piedmont here. do another one. Ecuador. There we go. And you are going to reduce subject payment, and we're going to reduce subject payment on all of our nations and free us up with some investment rights. What have we got with you? This one will withdraw. Just want to make sure none of the treaties we have with our subjects are holding. We don't need to have treaties with people that are part of our market. This war has also been going on for ages. What is going on here? You want to humiliate? Go for you, free yourself. Why are you trying to attack Spain instead of freeing yourself, AI? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. I probably could get these guys into our power block, huh? We'll work on that. Definitely will work on that. Okay, war's gone to it. We have our army coming here to fight it in 27 days. That's good enough for me. We're over an hour. All right, we have 40 years left. 45 to be exact. We're going to start dismantling the other great powers. We want to try to get as much of the world under our control as we can, either as our subjects through peaceful expansion or through our companies and investments abroad, which will be more fun to get. So we're leaving off with a pretty good smattering of coverage here. You can see the shades are starting to fill in. Decent control over, not control, but smattering of stuff in India. Still really need to get into Persia. Africa's, it's a hodgepodge, so who really knows? Decently over South America, decently over North America. Europe, we're all over the place. Not of the Siberian stuff. Great in China. And a decent... We've actually done a pretty good job of getting most of the world at least shaded in. Yeah, certain small parts that look big on the map but aren't really valuable are not covered here. But, you know, not really terrible here. Considering we have been able to get some of our subjects that really should have maybe fallen into our pocket here. I'll take what we can get. So for now, I'm McCall from here. Please enjoyed. I've been showing the blue screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.